So let's start. You're listening to Lore Friendly, episode 74, I think today is. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Are we almost at a quarter... three quarters of 100?
It's a special number in some circles.
Is this a landmark episode next week?
Possibly. I mean, 75. Is 75 a special number in, I don't know, tradition and marriage and things like that nature?
Yeah. 3/4 of a century, mate. It's quite impressive.
Because I would think that at some point they just would stop like even associating gifts with that, because like 100, no one is going to have 100th anniversary, so no one's gonna even bother like coming up with something for that, right?
I might.
Would you? Oh, you
No.
might live to 100 because you're a vampire. That's true.
Yeah.
This month is very sacred to you. It's October. It's the witching month.
Oh, I'm trying to think of what to do for the Halloween episode, but more importantly, I'm currently trying to think of whether there is anything special that we should do for the 75th. So, if you have any suggestions for us, leave them down in the comments down below.
What is the 75th anniversary? Is there something associated with that? I mean, it's
know.
not an anniversary, though. An anniversary would be like the anniversary of our first episode or something like that.
Oh God, when was that? That was years
No
ago.
idea. But do you
Diamond.
know the date? Do you know the
Diamond.
date? Oh, is that 75?
Yep.
Okay.
Diamond.
Yeah, when did we start? See, I know it was about like 2014, but I don't know the date. Was it like a July day or something? Or July 23rd, 2014.
Was when we first released.
That's our
Think.
anniversary date. You forgot our anniversary this year. So did I. But
Soz,
you know.
babe. Think, we've just put so much... We used to put so much effort into these.
Yeah. Now
We
we
used
just
to
mail it
play
in.
a full game. We used to review them. We used to actually
Times
be
have changed.
on topic. And now we just talk about
I'd like to
shit.
think we've refined our, episodes, our podcast to something more palatable for the audience.
Into
yeah.
a raging
ahead.
shitpost.
But yeah, July 23rd, 2019 will be our 5th anniversary, so you have to remember that.
If anybody wants to get us some belated presents, that would be very much appreciated.
See, that's how we cheat. We celebrate both the chronological anniversaries and we also celebrate just the episode number anniversaries.
Yeah.
So double dipping.
So if anybody wants to send us diamonds, they would be very much appreciated. Because it's our diamond anniversary.
Nobody's sending you fucking diamonds.
That was really harsh. Why wouldn't someone
I'm
send
not
me
sending
diamonds?
you a goddamn thing, Alice. Other than the $50 you will earn for this episode.
Yay!
Or talking to me and laughing at my jokes.
Yeah.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to
run
the
over.
other side. Oh, okay. Yours is better. So, big news. Fallout 76 has a release date.
Hey! And the beta date's been announced as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. I think that's what I meant, the beta date. I don't know when the release date is. The release date was probably already set in stone, but
Yeah, release date's 14th
yeah, there you go.
November.
The beta date is the 23rd for Xbox players and the 30th for PC and PlayStation 4 people. So, yeah.
And I think I read somewhere that it said that that basically the beta would be limited to 4 to 8 hours per day.
Yeah, that's interesting because they want people on at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like forced socialization. I mean, obviously it's for technical reasons. They want to stress test the servers, but
I mean, I prefer that to when they'd get people to beta an online game that is never actually baited online kind of thing, or baited in a very controlled fashion. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like that's a more productive way to do it.
yeah, it's definitely more productive because I would be that guy who logged in at like the wee hours of the night just trying to avoid everybody and just have a single player experience. So
Yeah.
they don't want people like me.
Speaking of, we should probably get back into Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, we should. But we didn't play it correctly, if you recall. People got mad at us.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
just being terrible players.
Oh.
And constantly resetting the spawns. Like, we'd go into a cave, and then we'd run out, like, immediately after and reset the whole thing and just ruin it for everybody. We were like the opposite of Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, we were just like, no, run away, and then we reset the boss's health again and again and again.
We were just awful at that. But yeah, we should definitely get a team going on the Discord server. The Discord server isn't large enough to where like it would be overwhelming to try and like coordinate stuff. It still has a small group of people, so we should just definitely have a team ready. But we'd have to pick a platform because despite Fortnite being allowed to cross-play with Sony and PlayStation 4
and
Fallout 76,
phones,
yeah,
which is
Fallout
crazy.
76, yeah, it is crazy because Fortnite is big and it's a lot of money, so I'm sure there's motivation. But Fallout 76 is not going to be cross-play friendly.
No, unfortunately. Which was also my biggest upset when it came to ESO. Because I wanted to explore Tamriel with my friends.
So we need to pick a platform, too. I wonder
PC.
what it's going to be. That was very hard. There's a lot of thought that went into that answer, huh?
Oh, I know. It was just, weighing up the different options, the pros and cons, that sort of thing. But eventually... PC.
The main con being you do not have an Xbox or a PS4, I assume.
Yeah, I don't. I'm looking into maybe getting a Switch. Just for some, relaxed party game type style.
It would be quite unusual if you had chosen Xbox but did not have one. It would just be a clear signal that you do not want to play with us.
You can't sit with us.
I think we should go with Xbox. Why is that? Because I don't want to play with you fuckers, and I'll be on PC.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm being antisocial.
Is that your thing now?
No, I'm being fantastically social now, thank you very much. I talk to somebody every day.
Oh, that's right, for your job.
Yep. And even the days that I have in the house, I talk to people. Like today was my day off.
You find that being forced to talk to people helps you be more gregarious normally?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's why I started Tindering. Is to start getting used to talking to people.
I actually bought stock in Tinder recently just because I thought... Well, my philosophy has always been... Because
Sex
this
sells.
happened to me. No, because this happened to me when I was in college. I could have bought Apple stock, but I ended up buying an Apple laptop. And at the time, Apple stock was like $3 or something, really small. And now it's like, who knows, it's like $400 or whatever. But if I spent that money that I spent on the laptop, on the MacBook, on Apple stock, I would be like a millionaire.
Yeah, you'd be fucking made.
So rather than trying to go out on dates, buy the stock.
That's fair.
That allows you to go on dates.
That's fair.
Instead of investing in a GPU, get the fucking NVIDIA stock. Get the AMD stock. Anyways.
And then you can sell one of the bits of stock when it's raised in price, and then just buy the GPU anyway.
Just buy the GPU once you're a millionaire. Go on dates once you're a millionaire. There you go.
I mean, that's how you end up, not with true love, but with the gold diggers.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But speaking of NVIDIA stock, recently Google has actually created a streaming service for AAA games, which might eliminate the need for GPUs. Because, let's say you don't have a high-end GPU, high-end NVIDIA or AMD card, you can just stream the service from Google.
Yeah, this is very exciting for me. I've looked up the requirements for signing up to the beta for streaming the new Assassin's Creed Odyssey game.
Yeah.
And you need a Google account, which we have.
Yes.
A Ubisoft account, which I have because I got it for the what was it called? The game that we played.
Valiant Hearts?
That's the one. So I've got that. A computer with a recent version of Chrome. Tick.
Yeah, there you go.
A reliable internet connection. Actually, tick. I've tested my internet speed and it's fantastic. And I'm only paying 20 quid a month for it.
That's incredible.
And
How
a
fast
wired
is it?
USB controller. 27. But it's still pretty good.
Now, is it consistently 27 megabits per
Yep.
second?
Yep.
Wow.
We can have 3 different things streaming at once. It's pretty good.
So you need to test this for me and tell me how good it is, and then I'll know whether to sell my Nvidia stock because I will need to sell it if people are streaming AAA games on shitty computers.
Chris, I'm not allowed to sign up. Sign up for the betas for US only.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
a piss take.
See, that's the one question is, it's a very nice service for people who can't afford like high-end computers. You stream it on your browser, and basically the computer in Silicon Valley does the work, and you just need a high-end internet connection. That's sort of the bottleneck. The question is, I mean, how reliable is it going to be? Is there going to be latency? Is there going to be lag?
Yeah. Well, that's why they're running the beta again, isn't it? To test it and see how many people they can open it up to. It's like, it could be that this beta is a complete flop, and having more than, say, 10 people streaming one game just fucks it all over.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't know, because it sounds like something that this is the future, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if the cost of having that kind of reliable, fast internet is cheaper than the cost of a graphics card. Because graphics cards are expensive, but it's a one-time cost that lasts like 2 or 3 years, right?
Well, I feel like it depends on your
for
where
you,
you
it's
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the UK, we do have a lot of competition for internet providers, especially because I'm living in a city. If I was living out in the countryside, then yeah, it'd be more difficult. And I know that that's the thing in rural America, where there's some parts of the country where there is only one internet provider and you have to go to them and they can bottleneck whatever they want to.
Yeah.
So for me, being able to stream games would work out far cheaper for me because it's a service that I'm already paying for. With just the internet and everything.
Yeah. I mean, most people are going to pay for internet. It just depends on, like, are you going to pay for that level of speed?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to, the upgrade cost, if it's like $20 to $30, and over the course of a year, that would be about like $360 if it was $30, right? So in 2 years' time, it's going to cost as much as one of the highest of high-end graphics cards. So the question is, yeah, I mean, is the value there? And I think if it probably would be. The other question is there lag and latency?
Yeah.
Because it's definitely better to pay that over time than pay $720 up front.
Yeah, it just comes down to, is it going to be viable? Like, Google's good, but are they that good?
Yeah, how good is your connection?
Yeah.
More or less. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think this is something that's been talked about for a while, but it's never really been implemented because of the internet connection issues. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I'm just so interested to see how it works out, because this could be game-changing for me.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
There's definitely an audience for it. There's definitely...
Oh, yes. Hello. I am the audience. Finally, something
And you
targeted at
are.
a white woman.
You are all that matters, really, basically. We need to make draft policy based on your needs and desires.
Yes.
You are our number one constituent.
I'm glad that you're finally figuring this out, Chris.
That's my platform. When I run for Congress, then I say, what about all the other people? What about the people in your district?
I don't care about any of the people in my district. I care about this one random English girl who lives over the pond and far away, where the Teletubbies come to play.
My entire platform will be based on that. How
Yes.
this affects you.
Yes.
How trade affects you. How our decisions, all our tax revenue is just like, how does that affect this one woman living in England?
It wasn't even anywhere near me.
Yeah, I think it'll be a successful campaign.
Well, you're in California, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Maybe there's some kind of law that you could pass saying that Alice needs to get
Ballot initiative.
She needs to get be guaranteed at least 2 voice acting jobs per year in the California district.
Yes, we could. We could do that.
There
That
we
would
go.
be-
That's the platform. Chris Takahashi. Is it too late for you to sign up for the midterms?
It might be. We better get on that quickly because, like, yeah, I am getting really tired of the heat here. I mean, it's just, I need to move.
Oh, well, what else is a big video gaming state? Seattle?
I was thinking of actually Oregon or Portland because Portland,
Oregon Trail.
yes, because Portland is near the water, which is something I like. Even though I never go to the beach, I like just the view.
Yeah.
If I got like into a high rise, there wouldn't be earthquakes there. I don't think there's earthquakes because there's earthquakes in San Francisco, and because of that, I would want to live on the ground floor. But if you live like in an earthquake safe zone, you can live up high,
Yeah.
and it's cheaper. It's like half the cost of San Francisco. So I don't know.
Isn't Portland
maybe.
also very, like, hipstery, though?
True, but that assumes that you talk to people.
Fair. You're just too cool to talk to people.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's the exact opposite. I think I would want a place because of where I work and how I live that has stunning views from home. Because you're
Yeah.
going to spend the majority of time at home. So I would want... Anyways, this is completely... Nobody cares about where I want to live, so...
I do. And that's
Yeah.
what matters.
Yeah. This is all about us. Plus, it's important to your platform. If I'm
Yes.
running for Congress in Portland, you'll need to know if there's jobs available in Portland.
Exactly.
But yeah, the other place I thought of was like East Coast, like Miami or some shit. I don't know. I don't like facing the Atlantic, though. I want my sunset over the Pacific. I want my sunset to be on the west over the ocean, not the sunrise. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you'd have to get up for the sunrise.
Yeah. That's not going to
Whereas the sunset, that's pretty much as you wake up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, in other, I guess, stock news, we're very business oriented in this
Yes,
podcast.
we are.
You want to talk about Elon Musk? Because there's some crazy shit going on Tesla. I actually own Tesla stock as well.
Oh, mate, really? I didn't realise that you bought Tesla stock.
I've been trying to figure out what to do with my recent earnings, and I just started buying stocks because that's what rich people do, right? I'm trying to be like a rich person. I've been borderline like extreme poverty all my life, and so now I'm trying to figure out how rich people live, and I guess they buy stocks. But anyways,
And steak.
yeah.
Stocks and steak.
So yeah, Elon Musk in the news.
Yes. So he's had one hell of a year.
He has.
And so he's called... And it started in Thailand with the youth soccer team.
Nothing good can come from "it happened in Thailand." Anything that starts with that phrase, nothing good can come out of that. But yes, go ahead, proceed.
So basically these kids went on a hike through some caves, and it was typhoon season. Is typhoon the one where it floods, or flood season? So it was flood season, and whilst they were in the cave started to flood, and so they were trapped inside the caves.
Okay.
And basically they were rescued by professional divers, and Musk decided that they wanted to make a submarine.
But of course.
And the officials were just like, nah, we're all right, mate. We've got all these professional divers. And basically, there was one of the divers who was a British gentleman, and he thought that Musk had been in the way, and he called it a PR stunt.
Yes.
And he told him that he could stick his submarine where it hurts.
Well, so far, I'm happy that at least this story doesn't involve some weird, like, sexual components.
Oh no, wait for it.
Okay.
So
Because that was my first thought when you said Thailand. But anyways, proceed.
Elon Musk, in retaliation, not best pleased that he was being told that his efforts were a PR stunt, decided to call the hero diver a pedo.
Oh, okay.
He then backed this up by saying that, why do you think he hasn't sued me? He was offered free legal services, and there's only one reason why British people go to Thailand.
Yes. This is what I was referring to.
Yeah, and now the diver is planning a lawsuit with Musk. But whilst all of this was happening, something else was happening. You see, somebody needs to take Twitter off of Elon Musk, because he decided to declare that he was going to make Tesla private.
Oh, okay.
At $420 a share, because the 420 blaze it.
Yes. It's a good number.
And, well, basically, this constitutes as falsifying the market.
Well, yeah, because if he said he was going to take it private at 420, I don't know a lot about stocks. I've only been a rich person for a few months. But I assume if you say you're going to take it, if you're going to sell it for, if you're going to have it purchased at $420 and it's like $300, a lot of people are going to buy the stock. So it's going to artificially inflate like the price. So yeah, that's a no-no, I think. So.
Especially because he said that Tesla was actually going to stay public instead of going private.
It was all a prank.
Just a prank, bro. But this constitutes as meddling with stocks, basically.
Yeah. It's like people's lives could depend on this. Like, if it's like, especially if it artificially inflated and a bunch of people bought it, like they put their life savings in Tesla for some reason.
Yeah.
And then it just crashed because if they found out it was all a lie, like, yeah, that would suck. Yeah.
And then, so he's been sued, and they've come to a settlement of £20 million, and he's also stepped down from being the chairperson for Tesla.
Yeah, but they settled that, right? Because stocks are so dumb because like it's all speculation. It's all like based on what people perceive the value is. So like I noticed, because I bought the stock, I noticed like on Friday it just like absolutely tanked because people are so scared, like sell. And then today they found out this lawsuit got settled, so it's like everyone's, then everything's okay, buy. And now it's back up to where it was. So it's just over the course of 4 days, like the value went down and up 20%, but the actual company of Tesla, probably nothing changed in those 4 days.
Yeah.
Like, but the value of the stock just keeps going up. And it's rich people are weird, man. I don't know why they get into this shit. I guess it's because it's gambling, so it's fun. But yeah.
But then,
rich people.
Finally, we also discover that he's not very good at smoking weed.
That's a good thing. I bet the stock will go up another 20 points for that.
No, I believe that the fact that because this was live on camera.
Okay.
On Joe Rogan's podcast.
Okay, I think I saw the meme for this.
Yeah, and it had an immediate negative effect on his shares.
Yeah, see, that's, again, it's the panic. It's the panic that people, like, actually, like, oh my god, this guy is a fucking stoner. I better sell. And then the fucking price tanks.
But
and then people come to their senses. Yeah, exactly. People come to their senses, like, a few days later, and then it goes back up again. So, but... You know what the thing is? He doesn't actually smoke weed, though, right?
No.
Yeah, exactly. He was just trying it for the show. Yeah, okay, see? And then the impression I got from the media hullabaloo, I've been saying hullabaloo a lot lately, is that he's like a stoner and shit. But he's not that, right?
No, he's just crazy. He's just a crazy rich person who needs to not have access to Twitter.
Yeah. See, but that's what I hate about the media. It's just like there's the perception, there's the reality. The reality is he was probably just trying it for fun, and he doesn't actually smoke. He's way too productive a person to smoke. But the perception is like, oh my god, he's a stoner. Fucking Tesla, the company's gonna tank. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, speaking of other rich people who shouldn't have access to Twitter, we also
me?
No, we also have Kanye's SNL performance. Did you watch the video that I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Watch it now.
Was I supposed to watch it?
Watch it now.
Okay. What is this? Is this like some kind of like performance art thing?
I don't know.
Watching this, I feel like it's a bit of anti-humor, like Eric Andre or what's that, Tim and Eric show.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just.
I mean, I hope it's anti-humor or ironic or something, but it's just. I just feel like that's giving him too much credit.
You know, like Digital Devolver does that stuff too, I think.
Yeah, but they're actually funny because they have a precedent of having a sense of humor.
It's supposed to be funny because of how unfunny it is, I guess is what I was trying to get at. I don't know. It's just weird. And that's like the humor that is prevalent in, like, I don't know, I don't want to say millennials because you don't want to paint a broad brush, but like recent humor is always like sort of trended toward the weird and just bizarre, and people just don't get it, kind of stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, I love that kind of bizarre shit humour. And I
You're
don't
an
find
expert
it funny.
on this.
I am. I have been
You're the authority on
I
this.
have been amusing myself by repeating lines from the Harry Potter films in stupid voices for the last 2 weeks.
Are you sure that this isn't just a sign of your maturity? Because at a certain age, the humor of the youth stops being funny to you. At a certain age, you just stop getting it. Maybe you have reached that point in your life where the kids are just the kids, and you want them off your lawn.
I definitely haven't, because I have been going around for the last week and a half saying, Bobby be sent to death!
Okay.
From the Prisoner of Azkaban. Bobby
I have
be
no
sent to
idea.
death!
Is that the pinnacle of anti-humor right there?
Yes. Bobby be sent to death! It's the best line in the entire film.
And you do not approve of this Kanye West skit. Speaking of people who have not had a good year, Kanye West, man. I don't know
He's
what's going
all
on.
over the fucking place. He released an album and it was pretty awful.
I think it's just those hats, man. You put on those hats, it's like those fucking brain fucking suckers in Futurama. Or you put on one of those Make America Great Again hats, and it's just like fucking everything, your entire like frontal lobe gets sucked in. Yeah.
We may, although I agree, we may need to cut that out considering our audience.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Speaking of Republican internships, I saw a fucking picture on Twitter that made me wonder why we weren't invited to this special gala, and that would be the Fallout 76. I don't even know what it's called. They're doing like a special presentation for select media members, and we were not invited.
Excuse me, we are clearly the most influential members of the Bethesda coverage media.
We are. We're very influential. We have at least 1,800 subscribers. I don't know.
I mean, think about it. They have probably changed around their entire setting for Elder Scrolls 6 just because of our suggestions last week.
No, that's true.
They're probably like back at the drawing board like, shit.
We're definitely
such a good
criminally
idea.
underrated.
Oh yeah, for
Criminally
sure.
underrated, yes. I've filed a police report. It's all in there.
Good. Discrimination.
Yes. I think they're in, just looking at the tweets, I was looking at tweets from Gopher and a couple other streamers. They're in West Virginia, and
Oh, Virginia.
yeah, they're basically at this like special convention where they get to play Fallout 76. They have to stay at a haunted hotel. I don't know if that would be something you'd be willing to do, but
Yes. We have established already that my job
that's
involves
true.
running around telling ghost stories and pretending that I'm a ghost.
you could actually freak everybody out at the convention. Yeah.
If they invited us.
Yeah. I mean, it is West Virginia, though. Do you really want to stay in West Virginia for a weekend?
No. That's the thing, though. Why are they staying in a haunted house?
I don't know. It's probably because they're all haunted. I mean, it's West Virginia. Maybe every single hotel there is just
haunted
littered
and
with ghosts.
bitter, yeah.
Just looking at the place, it looks so southern. I don't know if just like it looks very, very clean and southern. So it would be an experience.
Yeah.
Let's say that. Yeah.
I'd love to stay somewhere haunted overnight. I think it'd be fantastic.
How many subscribers do you think we need to get invited for the next one, for Starfield's
Oh, at
presentation?
least 2,000.
Although, where would they hold that fucking convention? Because this one's in West Virginia, because the game's in West Virginia. Are we going to be like on the space station for that one?
Yes.
Does Todd have that kind of clout?
Yes.
Maybe if Elon Musk is desperate enough, he'll
He'll send us all to Mars. Yay!
The rates will get much cheaper. We'll just need to have him smoke enough weed.
Yes.
It'll be a Starfield SpaceX collab.
I'm so down. Let's do it.
Of course, our real goal would get in for the Elder Scrolls convention one.
Where would they hold that?
I have no idea.
Well, if
Would it be
was...
in Yorkshire?
If it was
Yorkshire.
if it was Skyrim 2.0, then they could have had it in Iceland. But because we don't even know where it's being held, where it's being set, we can't decide what civilization it's based off of, and therefore we can't predict where they're going to have the thing.
To be fair, we'd go wherever it was if they invited us. We would probably even fly coach.
But I reckon a convention in Yorkshire would be fantastic.
No, you wouldn't want to go fucking across the street. You want to fucking fly somewhere. You want to feel fancy.
Excuse me, it took me an hour and a half to get to York.
Did you have to fly to York on your broom?
No, I took the train like a peasant.
Like a muggle.
Yes, it's the International Statute of Secrecy. I was preserving it. Did you know there is a place in York called the Shambles, and
No, I did not. Is it in shambles?
It is, but more importantly, there are 3 Harry Potter shops all on the same street,
Oh, wow.
all selling the exact same thing.
Are they competing shops?
I believe so, yes.
I think this is like an old movie of some kind where like 2 competing shops, like, and in this case 3, I guess.
Yeah.
they both hate each other, right? And they have to compete for like, people's affection.
Yeah, one of them tried to diversify their stock by having a single shelf of Game of Thrones products.
Oh, that probably didn't sit well with the other shops.
It didn't sit well with me. I was like, you're playing all this Harry Potter music. You've got Harry Potter merch everywhere. Why the fuck have you put Game of Thrones in here? I walked in here expecting a Harry Potter shop, and what you've given me is a Harry Potter shop with a smidgen of Game of Thrones because fuck you.
So you went right on over to the other shop, huh?
No, I ended up buying a construct your own book beak from that shop.
Oh. See, it's like an escalation, though. It's an escalating war between these 3 shops, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like, it does sound like a movie. I think it's like a Kurosawa film where there's like... But in that case, it was like gangs. There were 2 gangs and then a samurai sort of... Yeah, anyways. That's a tangent. But yeah. It sounds like the plot of a movie. You should write that.
Or how about, here's a better plot for a movie, right? So, I was in this museum, and something rather unusual happened. You see, there were hundreds and hundreds of mannequins in this museum, and they moved. They moved ever so slightly, and from a distance, I thought that they were humans. But when I got up close, and when I got up really close to them, it was the most terrifying thing I have experienced in York, and I went to the dungeons and a ghost tour.
You know, it would be even more terrifying if they were selling copies of Season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Yes, that would be, actually.
What season are we on? Are we on Season 8?
Yes?
Okay.
I think?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but what other news were we going to talk about this?
I think that's pretty much it, apart from... I think Telltale Games are getting sued by former employees for breaching labor laws, so that's always fun.
Oh, did you want... Because we talked about Telltale last week. There's an update to that news?
Yeah, some of the ex-workers are filing a lawsuit against them, because fuck them.
I read that they were going to try and complete some of, like, the leftover, like, the vaporware
They're
episodes.
I don't think they're going to complete Walking Dead. You see, what happened is that they campaigned, like members of the public campaigned for the workers to just complete it out of the goodness of their hearts. And then they were like, no, fuck off. Well, they weren't like, no, fuck off, but a lot of people were obviously annoyed at this because that's not fair on the workers who have already been denied all of their pay to make them work tirelessly to finish off a game that they probably didn't even care about that much because they've been churning out series after series of it with no changes to gameplay whatsoever.
Yeah, I read too that they were thinking about maybe like bringing in like a scab crew, like, you know, across the picket line more or less. I mean, there's not a strike or anything, but they were going to bring in like other people to like finish it off just so they can make more money off it. And, yeah, so like, yeah, I don't know. It just sounds fucking bad. The whole thing just sounds bad.
I think they're only finishing off the Minecraft one, and that's because they have a contractual obligation with someone to finish it off. I'm not sure who.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how that's received.
Oh god, yeah. I am
controversy.
It's fucking. I just feel so bad for the poor workers, you know.
Yeah, from a PR perspective, I don't know if there's like a legal obligation to it, but from a PR perspective, it's probably not a good idea to release that. I don't know. It just draws more attention to the fact that you kind of like just
fucked
fired
over everyone.
all these people.
Yeah.
Whole thing is unfortunate.
It just makes me upset. I feel so bad for all the workers. But there is a silver lining to this, in that a number of different game studios all over the spot have opened up new positions to kind of give them a new job. A lot of the workers who've been let go.
Yeah. Hopefully a lot
it's
of
like
them
everyone's been contacting all of the devs, yeah.
Find their footing, I should say. Find their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whenever like you depend on a salary to survive, like you're an adult, you fucking have bills, you have mortgages, you have fucking children and shit in some cases. It's just just like having that just cut off, it's I don't know what you would do. It's not an easy job too to just just find something else to do. Like if you work in retail, there are retail stores everywhere in your location. You could probably apply somewhere else and get back your income stream. But in these cases, these are high paying jobs, and your rent could be high. It's just like it's very limited in terms of like your options. So if you get fired just like that with no severance, it's very hard to just recover from that. So yeah,
it's just awful. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, I almost feel like as a game dev, you kind of have to like be super paranoid about getting fired at any times. Because you never know. So you just kind of like have to have like your own built-in severance. Like it's as great a job as it is. It also has a lot of pitfalls and lack of protection, or you kind of need to protect yourself more or less. So yeah.
Oh dear.
Anyways, what a depressing note to end on. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk. How's life? Anything exciting?
Life is getting quite. No, not really. Just plodding along.
How's life? I know. You're just getting into that routine of being an adult, where you're just kind of you're trying to find time. You're just exhausted constantly. You're yawning on our podcast.
Sorry. I've only had one cup of coffee today.
Yeah. Well, plus it's late for you. I have the advantage of this being like midday, so I'm totally awake. So
yeah,
you just need to move out here.
You can have a coffee.
You need to move out here, or move to Portland, where I'm going to live.
Will you pay for me to move out there?
Sure, why not? Well,
with your wealth.
Yeah, we'll get a 2-bedroom place, so you can live out here and have your own place and office, and you wouldn't have to pay for rent. You can just like fucking exist off our podcast work.
That is the dream. Yes, let's do it. Join us next episode when I move out to America.
We're going to be doing it live. We'll do it live.
Way! I'll finally know what you'll look like.
From America, yeah.
Or will you just, like, wear a mask every time that I come
Yeah,
see you?
Sure, I can wear a mask. I could send you pictures beforehand so you're not totally shocked. You're not completely caught off guard.
Okay, deal.
I think only of who I can say who knows what I look like. I think only Eleonora does. Yeah, if you want to know what I look like, ask Eleonora, because she saw me once.
She's going to tell me that you're very handsome, isn't she?
I don't know about that, but yeah. Well, maybe because the camera isn't like high resolution, if you have to see me in real life, it's kind of like whoa. But on a camera, on a webcam feed, yeah, maybe I am. Maybe
Don't put yourself down so much.
But yeah, that's it for this episode of Lore Friendly.
See you next time.
My voice sounds weirder today. It sounds bassier today. I don't know why.
Maybe you're coming on with a cold.
Maybe. Do you hear that? Does it sound weirder to you? Like there's a trill or something? Okay.
Not particularly.
It feels that way. I don't know if it sounds that way. Like a vocal
No.
fry.
No, stop imitating my voice. It's very rude.
Sounds like I have more of a fry today. Like,
yeah, you do have a bit of fry.
so it's not just me imagining it.
You're just forcing that now, mate. Shut up. Shut up.